Hello, everybody. My name is Lydia Middleton. I am the Executive Director of ASIS, and I am here today with Sanghee Oh, who is a longtime member of ASIS and has agreed to chat with us about her experience and her time with ASIS. So welcome, Sanghee.
Hello.
So let's start out with just a quick introduction. Tell us who you are, where you are.
Okay. I'm Sanghee Oh, as Lydia introduced. I am associate professor at the Seongyun University High School in South Korea. I've been doing my research about like human information behaviors and social and health informatics. I've been also had a career being a faculty at the FSU for a while, and then get back to my home country, Korea, a few years ago, and being a faculty member as my information scientist career here.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay, into our questions. So in one or two sentences, how do you define information science? What is your elevator pitch for people that don't know what it is?
Mhm. I believe like information science explores how people, technology, and information work together with a focus on how information nowadays is being expanded to data, right? The information or data is generated, organized, and accessed and applied. It supports like knowledge creation, decision making, and problem solving across very diverse contexts, like such as like healthcare, education, libraries, or broader social and scientific and technological domains, I believe. By bridging these human needs and technical possibilities, I believe information science continually like evolves to meet like emerging challenges in very different contexts.
Wonderful. Thank you. Next question. Why did you decide to join ASIST?
Mm. I remember I first joined ASIS almost like 20 years ago when I was a PhD student. At the time, I was involved like NSF-funded project, like digital library curriculum project led by my advisor, Barbara Wildmis, Gary Macciunini, and Ed Fox from the Virginia Tech. They were incredibly like productive researchers. So I saw how they're actively engaging with the ASIS community, right? Presenting their work, building their advisory boards with like ACIT members and having like very deep discussions about the research. So that kind of early experience showed me, what ACIS could really offer, right? A place where I could share my research, learn from others, and build a like professional network. So over the years, as I moved from like graduate students to faculty member, both in the US, in Korea, ACES really remained my like professional home. So it's where I continue to grow, contribute, and stay engaged, with the broader information science in the community.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to ask you to back up a little bit and ask you what actually inspired you to pursue a career in information science in the first place?
Oh, my career path in information science began when I worked as a web stuffer. That was the job title at the time, at Yahoo Korea, shortly after completing my undergraduate studies. At the time, like internet industry was really dynamic and then thriving. I'm not sure whether you heard about the search engines like Alta Vista,
Mhm.
Excite, or Lycos. So these are all kind of search engines that have been very open to the public and has been very competing. So as I worked on various like information retrieval and service projects, I become very curious, why do people like some systems but not others? So I was really would like to know about, what am I missing? So that really led me to come to continue my master degrees and come to US and then studying like, information science. When I come to US for the first time for my master degree in UCLA, it was quite challenging. Of course, I was an international student, so I never lived in the US before, but I had to study. So it was lots of things happens at the time. But the great thing was like by taking courses from like Marcia Bates, Kristen Borgman, or Jonathan Furner, really kind of opened my eyes, how much I had missed like a more user-centered perspectives in my service or system design that I did in the past. And that kind of, I realized at the time that understanding people's information behaviors in designing information system that truly meets their needs is just really what I wanted to do. So that led me to pursue my PhD continuously in Chapel Hill. And then that kind of allows me to having a long-term career as an information scientist.
Wonderful. Boy, you really had some excellent mentors. Those are names
Yeah.
that are very famous in ASIS. So back to ASIS, how has ASIS helped you in your own professional development as the field has changed, and have you taken advantage of your membership in ASIS to grow?
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, ACES has played a very major role in my professional development, starting from my days as a, PhD students, it provided me guide not only about, how to conduct research and build the academic career, like, having a publications or getting a tenures, but also how to maintain like a balance between kind of work and life. So the attending ACES conference really helped me a lot understand how to contribute through like professional services, which has been very rewarding. Especially currently, I'm actually serving in the ACES Professional Development Committee. So, where people can learn how to do with the work, and then I can also learn from that committee work, how ACES supports its members' career path, and then I also have opportunity to just contribute by helping others. So that has been great.
Wonderful. And of course, you're also on the strategic planning task force, which is a very
Yes.
important role this year.
Mhm,
So we're very grateful
mhm.
about that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and our last question today, how do you stay inspired and creative in your work?
Mhm. I mean, I've been in this ACES community, I've been in these multiple locations, right? I've been in different universities for my master's and PhD. I've been working as a faculty member in the US, in Korea. So I've been keep moving and relocating, but I always try to be in the ACES. I have remained consistently engaged with the ACES over the past 2 decades. The one of the greatest joy for me that has been attending is one of the greatest joys that actually for me being in ACES community is about the attending like at the annual meetings like every year, right? No matter where I was living, I was attending the meeting allowed me really to connect with my colleagues in the field and meet new researchers and stay up to date with the dynamic and evolving kind of nature's information science. So every year that I find it inspiring to see how the field adapts to new context and challenges. So, me to strategically try to be in the ACES to like an annual meeting and every year. So that really drives me a lot about, how much I care about the ACES as well as, how much I can make the contributions to here too.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to chat with us today. We appreciate it. And of course, it's late evening there for you, early day for us. So I'll wish you a happy evening and thank you again.
Okay, thank you.